Ladies and gentlemen, it is your host right here. It is Team Rara. Well, how is everyone doing out there on this Wednesday's edition? I am doing excellent, and I will talk about my social media accounts when this video is over. Now it is time for my quick introduction. I want you guys and girls to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some to eat, or grab something to drink. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. It will be strictly a link. You know why? I'll tell you why right now. You can read it or watch the podcast down below. It is your choice. Now let's get the show on the road. Now, in your opinion, my viewers, how do you feel about the CM Punk and Roman Reigns build up for their match? Do you think they're very, very good or very, very okay? I'm just waiting for your feedback. Now, it seemed like this build up, they want to bring back the original Bloodline in the stable. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. Do we really need the Bloodline back on television as a unit? You know, for example, you got Roman Reigns, the leader, and you got the Usos. You know, and probably I don't know if they're gonna bring him back and Sami Zayn into this mix in the future. Maybe, maybe not. The original Bloodline with Sami Zayn was so amazing, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think it definitely ran its course. Okay? Like every other group we had in this company. Okay? I think WWE just desperate because they can't think of new ideas. So they go on with this plot. But we'll see. Hopefully I am wrong. You know, I don't think we don't need a bloodline in 2026 as a unit, okay? Because only if Roman Reigns dethrones CM Punk at Mania very, very soon, then we're not going to see Roman Reigns until his next return. So that'd be a huge gap of a championship not being defended, you know what I'm saying, or on television, on Raw, you know what I'm saying? So WWE has a huge decision to make. Are you going to have Punk retain it? Or are you going to have Roman Reigns win the championship and then he's going to be gone for a long, long time? You know? Roman, let's just be honest, he don't need the belt. Same thing with Punk. Like I mentioned a while ago, it should have been Finn Balor dethrone Punk. Just hear me out, okay? It makes more sense for me, okay? Because you could have Punk versus Roman, a non-title match, and that match would be more interesting because now we have a flipping title match on our hands. And everyone say, oh, Roman Reigns is going to win, and then he's going to take that belt, and we're not going to see him in the title for many, many months. But on the other hand, WWE could do this. Punk will win this match, and we'll still see Punk on television, that kind of thing. And we're not going to see Roman Reigns on television after WrestleMania because he's doing whatever he's got to do. You know, that's part of his contract. So I don't know. WWE, like I said, they have a huge decision to make. But if the Money in the Bank briefcase was still intact, someone will cash in. But no one is the Mr. in the Bank until the summer. You know what I'm saying? So they will think of something, right? So all that good stuff. You know, I would like to see a champion on TV all the flipping time. You know, you know, like defended it or just have it around their waist or around their shoulder, just like advertising, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. But if you're gonna give the Roman, then I think that'd be a horrible decision. I am not a Roman Reigns hater. I am not a Punk hater, but you gotta have a champion who's there to represent Raw, you know? But we'll see what's gonna happen in the long run. I don't want to see the reunited of the Bloodline. Okay, might as well bring back Paul Heyman into that group and Sami Zayn, but probably it's not going to happen because Paul Heyman is doing his own thing with the Vision. I don't know how long is that going to last, and I think Sami Zayn is probably eventually going to turn heel. I don't know what's going to happen with his character, but I think, like I said, WWE just desperate of boost up the flipping ratings. They want to bring in the Bloodline, you know, as a unit. That's why they, you know, the Usos are having a little beef with Punk and blah blah blah. I mean, it's very very interesting, but we'll see what's going to happen. Now, Punk needs some backup. It makes sense. Maybe eventually, in the long run, you have the original Bloodline versus CM Punk's at Survivor's War Games in November, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Now follow me Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below for sure. Now, if you want to be a part of my show, that'd be electrifying. If not, that's okay. Thank you very much for watching this video and my class videos, and I'll see you guys tonight sometime. Peace out.